Hello, friends. My name is Kathleen Whitehead. I am channeling this evening. I'm sorry I was not available last week. The universe asked me to take a break, and they insisted on it by giving me a bout of vertigo. So I took a break. I will be channeling light language. I will be channeling the aspects of love. And I invite you all to enjoy and gather whatever information is relevant and resonance for you. We send you our love. I'll start out with a little bit of a prayer. Dearest Divine Universe, please assist me with this channeling session. I seek to be the vessel and the helper and the participant in whatever way I am meant to be in this session. I am here to be whatever I'm needed to be. I ask my ego to step aside, and I allow the aspects of love to use my physical body in order to provide messages of hope, encouragement, and love. Thank you. Amen. Haaya teta neele atasaka toto hianana aya tete e sikete tete anya papa tete etiata tutu nyana na tike te ekete oria tete enia tapa etikisika hasanya. Hello, loving beings. Thank you for inviting us to be here with you this evening. We are here to extend our love, our encouragement, our help, and whatever it is that you need. And we will entertain questions after a bit. Thank you for being here. We have noted that your planet is experiencing much energy influx. It is for your benefit, for the benefit of the collective of all beings on your planet, and we will assist you in whatever way we can. It is helping you, although sometimes it may not feel such. It is meant to assist you in your ascension, if that is the word you would like to use, your growth into the transition that will be happening soon. We ask you to pay attention to the messages that you receive from your intuition about how you should react. If your intuition says and your body says that you must rest, then please rest. If your intuition and your body urges you to do something creative, try to do something creative. And always, if you're led to be and are able to be out in nature, take advantage of that. Just do things that are loving for yourself. You have heard, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. And that is a challenge for some, for most, for all, because your systems have encouraged you to love all others or be good to all others and treat all others well and do whatever. And your systems have also told you you are separate and you should collect whatever you need to collect for yourself, be that material goods or prestige or whatever that you feel makes you, that reinforces the separation, the separateness. We are asking you to love yourself and also love everyone else, and remember that you are not separate. So the question is always, how do I love myself? And the answer to that is to pay attention to what your body is telling you. What does love look like, whether it's for yourself or for others? Love is not bothered by what other people, other beings, other entities have or have not. Love is not bothered by opinions of others. Love is not even bothered by the attempts of others to take from you, whether that is your peace, your money, whatever. Love is just completely unbothered. It is just love. It is just the projection of acceptance of whatever. Your body will tell you when you are bothered. And when you are bothered by something, ask yourself what that's about. Why am I bothered or triggered or whatever you want to call it? What in me needs to be healed? And that is the root of that, the core of that is feeling unworthy, not loving yourself. You are doing wonderful. You are taking beautiful, positive steps. We offer these suggestions not to say that you're not doing well, because you're doing fantastic. We offer this as a way to help you move forward, because when the transition happens, it will be different. And the further along you are in self-love, which self-love projects to everyone, the easier everything will be for you. Yes, there will still be lessons. So we're suggesting you learn as many lessons as you can prior to the changes that are going to come about. We love you. We support you. We honor you. We are proud of the work that you have done, the progress you have made, the way that you have added such love to the collective energies. You are way showers and leaders, and we are thrilled that you are in that capacity. We will gift you with some more of our energy in the form of our language, and then we will open for questions. Does someone have a question they would like us to entertain?
I have a question. I'm wondering if you want to comment on the effect of having the Catholic Church elect a new pope today.
We did anticipate that. It is monumental in many ways. This pope is meant to lead. It will not be an easy job because there is so much transition, turmoil, chaos in the world. And this human who has been elevated now to superhuman status is now supposed to lead through that chaos in a system that is crumbling, in a system worldwide where all systems are shaking, are being rattled, being challenged, being exposed for how they have conducted their business, we will say. And that church, every church, is not exempt from all of the questions, if you will. The world is changing. People are questioning. You have examples of leadership that is contributing to chaos, attempting, we will say, to contribute to the separation among beings, uh, attempting to contribute to the fear mongering for
Mhm.
all beings throughout the world, contributing to anger and all of those uh, tumultuous things that are happening. This Pope has a job to do, which will be probably the most difficult of any person in his position
Mm.
because he's facing a changing world, crumbling systems, chaos beyond measure. And he is supposed to gather his sheep together. Can you
Mhm.
imagine trying to gather this assortment of sheep who do not wish to be sheep? So we hope the best for everyone on your planet who has any kind of leadership.
Mm.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does. What came to mind though is the difference in him as a leader versus other leaders that are countries. So if someone leads a country, their influence is kind of within their country, and if they've got anything that they have treaties or communications with other countries. What I see unusual with him is he has a global following. He has, I think, the largest following of any religion around the world. So it's interesting when he calls to his people, he can ask for global unity.
Under the guise of a religion.
Yes, yes, yes. Um,
It is interesting to note that you now have two opposite sides of the spectrum
mhm,
of powerful leaders with, let us just say, slightly different styles.
mhm,
This being slightly. Um, it is all part of the planned chaos, if you will. And we will see. We are not at liberty or even know, because you are creating
mhm,
the changes. So he is creating his leadership.
mhm,
Others are creating their leadership. There is global influence from both sides of this spectrum, but the
mhm.
the style, the type of leadership is radically different, and we will see. Um, it will be an interesting battle. Does that conclude your question?
Yes, it does, and thank you. It was an interesting answer and an interesting discussion.
And for us, we will say that you as a planet are being observed with popcorn.
We're like a good movie.
Uh, it's a mystery. So, yeah, just know that it's going to end well. So, and that is what we can say on that.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you for the question. Is there another question?
Yes, it's sort of a follow-up, but I guess what I'd like to know is if we send prayers, good thoughts, loving vibes, however, whatever way you want to state it, to leaders, um, does that really help them? And second part is those who we feel like don't have any spiritual guidance or sense of self as a spiritual being, can our prayers and our loving thoughts help them sort of find a way to the ascension or uh, forward?
First, let us say that your prayers, your good vibes, your good energy, all of the different um, words that you use, that is really you projecting love, you sending love, you sharing love. that is always helpful. It may not be evident in the very first moments or whatever, it may take a while. Everyone will, at some point in some lifetime, ascend. That is the way of it.
Mm,
Those remember that this all of this, everything that happens is for your personal benefit.
mhm,
So you get to observe. In fact, you are creating everything. This is a play, if you will, where each individual has chosen before their birth to act a certain part in that play. Remember that we are all one. So when a what you might call a non-spiritual being transitions from the incarnation of this lifetime, they return to source. They also
mm,
assess how they're um, acting in the play has been. They have a part in the play, but it's not completely scripted. So it might be an impromptu play where someone is said, all right, your part in this play is to be the innocent loving being, and your part in this play is to be the bully, and your
mhm,
part in this play is to be the intermediary. Your part in this play is to be the observer part of the audience. So each person has their theme and many parts of their um, uh, play, their script. They might have all the props that they need. This person who is a bully needs to have a lot of money so he can wield that power. This person who is the innocent needs to experience that innocence by maybe being in poverty and having less to worry about. So that think of the circumstances around each individual as their props, and then they in the impromptu get to orchestrate how they interact. But of course, when this person is acting and this person they have the choice to cooperate with this impromptu actor or do something on their own that is impromptu. So but every person, no matter what their part in the play, is part of the oneness. They return to source. As a human, they will be ascending because they carry vibrations. So but they may not ascend as the bully, but they may take on the role of the innocent in the next incarnation so that they
mhm,
might have an easier time
mhm.
ascending. Does
Okay.
that make sense to you?
It's very interesting. Yeah, and I mean, I realize that the power of love and prayers um, is powerful. But the idea of me creating the play that I'm seeing is a little bit big for my head.
Mhm,
And
Well,
maybe
you
that's
had
the training that I have, the way that I've been taught to view what is real.
well, you are creating your reality that is in close proximity, which contributes to the reality that is in the next layer, which contributes then to the next layer. And within each layer, the other members of this collective, of this oneness, are contributing their own. So you're not creating this chaos from your own self.
Okay, thank you. Because I've wondered sometimes, like, there's a volcano in, wherever, another part of the world, but I know I didn't create that because I didn't even know about that part of the world prior to hearing news of a volcano, for example. So now that makes sense, that being part of the layers of the onion, I guess.
And
Mm.
remember that the earth is also a being,
Mm-hmm.
and it is reacting to the energies the same way that you are. Is also repairing things that have been misused and so forth. And think of a volcano as indigestion. So someone in some society has fed Mother Earth with a lot of toxins, and
Mm-hmm.
Mother Earth has indigestion, and she has got to release that through a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, that's
Yep.
just pictures. That's just pictures. But remember that all of oneness includes all beings, including planets, stars, asteroids, little bunnies, dogs, grass, trees, humans, ETs. All of that is a part of the oneness. And so when we say you are creating your reality that you're experiencing, we're not saying you are directing the play and making the bully do the bully things. That's not what
Mm-hmm.
we're saying. We're saying you're creating the things by your belief systems, by your thoughts. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you live in fear, you are going to experience fear.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in love, you are going to experience love and create love. So that's maybe we didn't explain that well, but hopefully it has become more clear now.
I think it's just a difficult concept. I don't know that you didn't explain it well. I think it's just um, harder for me to understand that. So thank you for further clarification.
But your prayer is actually more powerful because it is from love. So when you send love, that's the most powerful thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Remember that the love that you send to yourself is also the most powerful
Mm-hmm.
thing you can do for yourself.
I'm learning of that too, years later.
And that is the most common, I would say, lesson to be learned. Is there another question?
I don't think I have any more. I think we covered it all. I was going to ask about the Pope too, so I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we covered that.
I'm good
Well,
too.
thank you. Let us just say that you are in a complicated time,
Mm-hmm.
and the changes are complicated. The more you can relax and love yourself into them, and remember to assess what your body is telling you, and continue sending love. Don't forget to send it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, we send you love, and we accept the love that you send us. Your love also increases our power. It, of course, allows us to come and be with you. We could not do this if you were not loving beings.
Mm.
We are the aspects of love, and we are attracted to those who wish to hear from loving beings. Thank you for your participation and your enthusiasm. We will leave you now with some of our love. Shana tatatapate te diamanokuso e tiana diliana na yetete tunyata pakete.